Hi guys. So how are you all? So as you know, we are making a series on Kotlin Basics for beginners, and in our last video we have learned about inheritance in Kotlin, and today we are going to learn about overriding concept in Kotlin and what is the any keyword in Kotlin. So let's get started. For this, let me make a new Kotlin class or file, and let's name it override example example, and let's make it a file. And in this file again, let's make a main function, right? And so, but guys, what is overriding? So in our last video we have learned about inheritance, that is the properties or functions which which basically a class inherit from its parent class. And so what is overriding is, overriding basically is sometime we need to call the functions of the parent class, but we going to need our own functionality. For example, if you have defined the name, or if you have defined any other property or a function, but you want to use that function, but you want to perform your own operation in that particular child class. So for that we use override, or we can override that function and we can update it. So basically, let's see it with an example. For this, let me make a class, that is a car class, right? So we have make a car class. So basically what is redeclaration of a car class. So I think we have somewhere we have defined this class somewhere else. So what we can name it as general car, right? So I have named it as general car, and we have its properties like well name, that is a string, and name it as we are not going to name it. So well name, well model, that is also a string, and let's keep it like this. And then we have some functions: function start engine, and same way we are going to have uh, let's just have a statement print ln, that is engine started, and have another function stop engine, and in this as well have a function println, that is engine stop. And also let's make another function, that is function start engine stop engine, and have open window. To open the window automatically, we can just define a function, and we have it is like this: window are open. So what we did is we have defined a class general car, and in this we have defined a name, a model, and the start engine, stop engine, and the function as open window. So now we have this general car class, but now agar if you want to create another class, that is for example, if we are going to define a class for Honda car, right? And we want this our Honda car to inherit properties of all the general car, and we are going to, so how we can do is we can simply do it like this: open class general car, and then we are going to use general car. Yeah, so this way guys we can inherit the class. Same way, let me have a class, one more class, that is we can have Toyota, and let it also inherit general car. And yeah, so this is how you have created we have created two different cars, car classes, like that is Honda, that is Toyota. These are going to inherit the property of all the general car, because both of them are going to have name, model, start engine, stop engine, and open window functions. And let me show, let's just make an object of the Honda car equals to, sorry, equals to Honda. And in Honda, what we are, if you see, when I click, we are having access to a model, name, open window, start engine, stop engine functions, right? So how does overriding works? So whenever you want to make a function or a variable override to the child class, but then what we need to do is we have to write open keyword in front of either, like on in the in front of functions, and as well as our variables. So here in, when we are going to write the override function, we can do it like this. You have to write override val name. You can see the suggestions are coming for the override val name and override function, start engine, override function, stop engine. So let me implement this. So this is for now, just remove it, and let me show you print and Honda engine started. So guys, what we have done is, we have created an overridden function, override function dot, let me try start engine, right? So what I have done is, we have created, we have made this function open, and we have overridden this function in start engine in Honda. Same way, let's just override it here, override start engine, and println, let's have Toyota engine started, right? So before that, uh, if we are going to use Honda dot start engine, for example, let me just comment it out, and same way, let's, because this is, we are not using at the moment anywhere, but still, yeah, let's just comment it out. And when I'm going to use the start engine, it is going to print engine started for general car, right? And let's run it. You will see the this function, when we are not overridden this in Honda, and what it is going to do, it is just going to directly print the this line, because it is going to start the engine of the parent class, that is of general car. So right now, build is, it is taking some time, and you will see. And yeah, engine started of general car. So now let me just uncomment it, and now we will see, if I'm going to run it, it is going to print Honda engine started, because what we have done is, we have our Honda engine started, as you can see. But because what we have done is, we have inherited, we sorry, what we have done is, we have overridden the function of start engine in Honda class, and we have updated it because we need it. Also guys, if you want to use, if you want to, sometime in some cases, we want to first execute the parent function, this one, then we want to execute our function, then what we have to use is super keyword, then start engine. So what it is going to do, it is going to first execute the function that is declared in the parent class, that is start engine, and then it is going to execute this line. So engine started of general car and Honda engine started. This is why we use super keyword in Kotlin or as well as in Java. So this is how it is were done. And also, if you want like this override well name, and you can what you can define the super dot name, you can define the name as well, and you can use it without, if you don't want to use, you can define it like this Honda, and we can use the name functionality here, because we have now overridden this and we have defined the name as Honda, and you can use the same way the variables as well. So guys, this is about how you can override the functions and variable, and if also you can override this in Toyota as well, because if we are not going to override it, it is going to always call the function of this parent class. But to update it according to the depend upon like Toyota, and for example we have a parent class which is having the common functionality, and we have the child classes in which we are going to perform functions according to those classes, then we are going to override it and going to update those functions the same way at Toyota. And we are going, what we can do is we can create a object for Toyota, and we can same way we can call the function Toyota dot start engine, and it will print Toyota engine started. So this is how override works. And guys, also by default every class in Kotlin inherit the it is having a parent class as any, and before for that like to define the any like it is given by default in Kotlin, and what in any is having like override three overridden functions, that is hash code, because it by default it inherit the like any, so it is going to have three functions which is hash code, toString, and equals. So what we can see like returns it will return super dot toString, but if you want you can update it, and these are also having these functions. Same way if you want you can, let's try it in here, override toString, and you can return anything if you want, return uh, we can return the Honda car. And when you are going to use it like this dot toString, so when we are going to execute it, you will see it is going to print Honda car, where it is, yeah. Yeah, because we are not using the print ln, because it is returning a string. Yeah, and now execute. So by default these are having the property of any, yeah, Honda car is returned. And by default every parent class, every class, these inherit the property of any. And for example it is having the any keyword, yeah. And when we are going to open the any keyword, you can see these are, this is having uh, three functions, that is equals, hash code, and toString. So this is how you can use toString, hash code, and equals. By default every class inherit the any keyword, if it is not inheriting any, or this is not having any parent class. So guys, this is how you can use override functionality, override keyword to inherit the like parent functions and properties, and override it and execute as you want. So guys, and same way you can use the super keyword to execute the parent function first, then you can do your functionality in some cases if you want. So guys, this is all about override, how you can use override in Kotlin. And in our next video we are going to learn more about polymorphism and other things in Kotlin. Do let me know how you like this video, and do let me know if you want me to make some videos on some other topics in Kotlin as well. Till then guys, cheers, bye.